So the other day I was doing this workshop, the same workshop about 3 times in the last couple of days, and one of the teachers just next to me stops me and she says, you know, that thing that you just said, I'm going to spend the rest of the day thinking about that. So that really struck me. So I thought I might share it out with you. It was a workshop on how to use your smartboard effectively in class, and I stole an idea from Annie Fetter at the Math Forum. She's at the University of Drexel. Annie doesn't blog nearly enough, but when she does blog, it's always awesome. So she talks often in teaching mathematics. We did a math example and then an ELA example about instead of giving the kids questions, give them scenarios. So the scenario was a regular hexagon and an equilateral triangle have the same perimeter. Put that up on the board in text, and I said to the teachers, just pretending they're students, I said, so, any questions? This is a thing that Dan Meyer often does too. And I got really anxious because the room almost went down. The room got really quiet, and I just kind of sat there with it, got comfortable being uncomfortable, or tried to, and the teachers started generating questions and all kinds of stuff came up. They wanted to know why I had certain words in a different color, and then they wanted to see what happens when they touch those words on the smartboard. They wanted to know what's a hexagon, what's a regular hexagon, all sorts of things come forth. And I said to them, look, there's a whole lesson built into that statement on the board, and the questions all come from the kids. I said, this stuff isn't really hard to do. Like, all you have to do is take any question that you typically find in your textbook, math, science, whatever it is, and just delete the question part. Put the setup up there and ask the kids. Any questions? You spend the rest of the class answering any questions they have, because the questions in the textbook have a lot of assumptions embedded in them. An assumption about what the kid knows, about what they don't know, about what skills they've got, about what skills they don't have, and that's not always true. And the questions that the kids come up with, using the same STEM every time to teach the same class, may be completely different because you got a new bunch of kids in front of you. And in a way, this kind of links back to what I was saying the other day about always being in beta. That just kind of being open to what the kids suggest and what the kids ask. And when we spend more time teaching a class that's directly answering the questions they ask, I think that makes for a more effective learning experience for the kids. What do you think?